Yo everyone, it's DSFC here with Tourguidehater and another one of his decks.
Oh yeah.
That's the introduction. I don't feel like doing actual work for more introduction, so we could get started simply.
You want me to talk about the deck or what?
Go ahead.
Alright, it's Crystal Beasts pretty much. Based on Abundance OTK with Xyz out for, people who drop Gores and other big stupid monsters. I'm gonna, skip everything else and go straight into the deck. I suppose I should turn things upside down, shouldn't I? Triple Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. I wanted to call it Ruby Carbuncle for a minute.
That's the best one.
When it's normal, or when it's summoned, I get a Crystal Beast from my hand deck or graveyard to the back row. And it's an 18 beater. And when it's destroyed, I get to put it in the back row. Triple Topaz Tiger. He is the TG Rush Rhino of the deck. I figured,
Rhino's better.
Figured you'd appreciate that because,
Rhino's better. I say it all the time. Rhino is better than him.
This kid over
point
here
blank.
wondering who you are.
When he attacks, when he attacks a monster, he gains 2 or 400.
No one's worried about her.
But when he's destroyed, when he's destroyed, I don't get a search. Sad face.
The teachers are better.
Nah, Crystal Beasts are better.
She's 1 year older than me.
2 Hammer Mammoth.
I couldn't see. I don't know.
When my opponent attacks, I can make them attack him instead.
Is that your crush?
It saves my Carbuncle. 2 Tortoise. Do not play him at 3. He's terrible at 3.
I mean, he's a wall. He's awesome.
Any monster that attacks, I can change its battle position to defense mode. So it attacks and then defense. So I have something to sit on for the next turn.
Like that, don't you?
2 Amethyst Cat. It direct attacks with its effect, and they take half its attack as damage. Other than that, it does nothing. 2 Ruby Carbuncle.
The best Crystal Beast out of all Crystal Beasts.
It really is. It's special summon. When it's special summoned, it special summons as many Crystal Beast monsters from my spell and trap zone as possible. I'm actually going to put one of her off to the side because I'm going to show you guys a combo a little bit later.
Man, combos are like expensive. We got time for that.
Oh my god.
2 Card Trooper. His only purpose is to mill Crystal Beast in the graveyard to get Blessing play. And, free draw card when he gets destroyed. And then 2 Summoner Book. Drops a dead spell card in my hand, gets a Sapphire Pegasus.
Because he plays thousands of dead spells.
Just spells that become dead at random points in the game.
Like mag chicks.
Triple Rainbow Ruins. I'm too lazy to go into its effects. If you want to see what it does, look them up. That's a lot of reading. 3 Crystal Beacon. When I have 2 or more in my spell and trap zone, I special summon one from the deck. Usually Carbuncle or a Sapphire Pegasus.
I don't think that is good.
Blessing gets me up to 2 from my graveyard to my back row. It can give me set up for a beacon, give me Rainbow Ruins play, give me more Crystal Promise play, which is special summons one from the back row. It can also give me play for this, Crystal Abundance. This is the only way I get over certain decks. It's like the end-all, be-all of the deck, pretty much.
Until I Dark Bribe it.
You're a dick. Send 4 Crystal Beast monsters in my spell and trap zone to the graveyard to send every card in the field to the grave. And then I get Crystal Beast monsters from my graveyard up to what I sent.
Yeah, you Dark Bribe that card, everyone.
Or Solemn Judgment.
You don't let it happen.
Or you Solemn Warning it.
Is that when he's running Gravekeeper deck?
Don't try to Stardust it, though, because I'd have to hit you.
Man, you'll be surprised how often that actually happens.
And people try to, Starlight Road it. Like, I played against Scraps, and I played Crystal Abundance, and the guy was like, Scrap Dragon effect? I was like, Scrap Dragon wasn't destroyed. Let's keep it moving. And rare value. I forgot to mention it, but I'm looking for ulti Rainbow Ruins and ulti rare values. If anyone has them, I'll buy
give them to him. He won't buy them.
I definitely will. So 2 rare value. When I have 2 or more in my back row, my opponent picks 1, goes to the grave, and I draw 2.
Always pick Carbuncle, because I don't like her.
Or Sapphire or a big one. I hate doing this. I'm only gonna play this until we get Trinade back. 3 MST. I hate playing 3 MSTs so much. But the deck has to play 3 MSTs.
Sadly.
With a, like, oh my god face and then another
I disowned him because he plays 3 MSTs. Until like one of them's gone, he's no longer part of my crew.
One Monster Reborn,
I-
one Dark Hole, one Pot of Avarice. They're staple cards. Everybody should know what they do.
Sorry.
Thought it was going to be the big three, but nope, no heavy. He doesn't play heavy.
Can't play heavy in this deck. It just doesn't need heavy. What are we at time-wise?
5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna be twins.
And I have a little more
We're
time.
gonna be twins. We're gonna have a twin day. He's gonna go to jail.
Extra deck,
We're gonna go to school.
2 number 17s. Everyone knows what it does. Detach, gains 500. It can't attack when it has no materials.
Saves 2 carbuncles if he happens to have 2 on the field.
These are only
Kill
playing...
himself.
What?
Tell him to, I just told you to kill yourself. That's it.
These are only playing till I get a Leviair and another one of these. They're just those random 3s that I have as backup if I need them. So Utopia. Everyone knows what Utopia does. And then this thing. Because I get a dead Utopia every now and again that has no materials on it. And I don't want my opponent to punch over it. So I drop that.
First off, you didn't appreciate the fact that that's the truth until recently.
Yeah, no.
Because that's all I said. He's good for that. He's good for that. And if you mind control Utopia,
Yeah.
he's good for that. Nope.
Creature swap Utopia.
Like, when will that ever happen? And it's happened to him.
A lot, actually. Now I'm going into the side deck. Upside down. 2D Crow.
Double Crow stops, when it needs to stop.
I play Pot of Avarice. DD Crow says no. Activate Call of the Haunted. DD Crow says no. Monster Reborn. DD Crow says no. Treeborn Frog. DD Crow says no. Plain and simple. Good. I have to make my point clear. 2 Effect Veiler. Yeah, they're super. I'm a budget player.
Not as good as War Chariot, I'm just saying.
I don't play Gladiator Beast.
I'm just saying, I do. So, it's not as good as War Chariot.
2 Thunder King Ryo.
T-Kang.
I mean, I could main deck the T-Kings if I really wanted to because I don't add
You
from...
literally could, because you don't get hurt by T-King at
I
all.
don't ever get hurt. Like, T-King does nothing to me in this deck. I don't add from deck to hand ever. Like, unless there's a card effect that my opponent plays that will make me do that, but I don't think any card does that.
That's funny.
1 Haman, because I hate main decking this card so much. Because I'll dead draw into it and I'll be like, it sits in my hand for like 6 turns.
That's what I'm saying. You play the 1. You just play 1.
I've tried main decking 1, it doesn't work. When I have set up for it, I don't draw it. When I don't have set up for it, I draw it, and it just dead draws. 1 Fossil Dino. Because I just sold off my other one.
So yeah, is that like new ruling on him? Like seriously legit? Because that's stupid.
Yeah, a lot of the pros that I talk to every now and again are telling me that when he is set and he flips, he has to survive the attack, or I have to manually flip him.
That's stupid.
Please argue about this in the comments. I really want to know this. I'm tired of arguing with pros. Double Smashing Ground. Gets over big monsters.
1 for 1s. That's how we do it.
What?
1 for 1s.
No.
They're 1 for 1s. You 1 smashing ground, they lose 1 monster.
1 system down for those stupid players who are like, look at me, I'm playing Machinas and Cybers and Karkuris.
Banish.
Even though I'll be playing Karkuri soon. And a Solemn Warning, because it's a Solemn Warning. That's the deck. This is Tourguidehater with DSFC and other guy who's not a member of Team Flawless.
He exists.
Let's go rub that in, huh?
And we are out.